Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pot. My name is Tisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
New York bus driver handles rowdy individuals correctly. That's the main focus of this video. And I was really impressed and thought this was worth talking about. No more wasting time. Let's check it out. This man's being cursed out by those ladies. Disrespected. But notice how he's not matching their energy. But they're talking and they're arguing with themselves. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there's certain curse words that cannot be allowed. So if you're wondering, what are they saying? I could barely hear it. They're cursing. They're just cursing. They're not saying anything. It's hard to even figure out what happened. All that I know is that they had the bus driver effed up. Just cursing him out. It's just curse words. Just told him to go F himself. He's waiting a while, you know, because they look like the type to be petty enough to try and run back. Here, let's go. He's getting back on the bus. But yeah, man, if you look at this situation, I think too many people think that there's only one way to handle confrontation, especially when it comes to women. You can never beat them at the emotional game, at the yelling game, at trying to turn up in that sense, because he's not going to get physical. They're not probably going to get physical, maybe, who knows? But I think more people can learn from just keeping calm and not entertaining somebody's loud mouth, right? Because that's what they want. They want you to go back and forth. As always, we're going to check out some of these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment here says he's getting paid if that bus moves or not. 20K. Another comment here says he's not losing his job for them. Well done, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Another comment here says, I love his calm energy. No yelling, no constant repeating, firm, relaxed. He's not having it. Here's another comment that says, how a real man keeps his peace. You know how crazy someone looks when they're sitting there just yelling and screaming, knowing that they're not going to do anything, right? Because there's something different when somebody puts their hands on you. But they're just there yelling and wasting all this energy, because that's all they want at the end of the day is a verbal fight. Somebody else here says, my thoughts exactly. Another comment here says, I used to be a bus operator supervisor. Kudos to the driver. He handled it correctly. Another comment here says, it's the people walking by mean mugging him for me. The laughing emojis, and he stood 10 toes down with the crying emojis. Another comment here responded back to that chick and says, I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Do not underestimate the power of not engaging with fights, because you're going to get into arguments, whether you are dealing with friendships, whether you're in a relationship, your girl, your wife, whatever it may be, you're going to get in arguments. But I think especially as a man, we talk about this thing called keeping frame. And I don't think most men do such a great job at it. And I have to remind myself a lot of the times that, like, this is a moment where this does not deserve that type of energy, right? We all fall off once in a while, but I think this is one of those topics where you have to remind yourself, because you can get in patterns of getting into it with people, getting into it with the person who you're with the most. Maybe you still live at home with your parents and you go back and forth with them. Instead of arguing about how you don't want to do such and such, you should be putting all that energy in getting a job, preparing to move out, getting your shit together, or you're with your girl, and instead of arguing back with her and entertaining what she wants, that verbal argument, you think to yourself, you know what? Let me be the person who says, babe, let's have this conversation when we're both calm. Let me be the adult. And they might say, no, let's have this conversation right now. No. We're both a little bit too hype. Let's have this conversation where we're both calm. If we can't be calm together and not yell and go back and forth with this high energy, then we should wait for a better time, right? Where we can talk to each other like grown people. At that point, if the person's reasonable and they actually want to fix the situation, they'll sit there and say, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll be calm. Cool. But if they're rowdy like the people on this bus, they're just going to sit there and argue with themselves until they realize, like, I've just been talking to myself for 5 minutes straight. The point is, you can never overemphasize the reminder that you got to stay calm in situations. And just look around, man. You see guys losing it all the time. She got another comment here that says, that's why the best thing that man did, let the bird chirp and keep his peace. Yep. Here's another comment that says, all that energy wasted and they still got off the bus. Good job at keeping his composure and protecting his job and his peace. Yes. Another person here says, a woman, I'm reading all these comments and I still don't know what happened. Nobody does. But does it matter? It probably didn't deserve that amount of energy. Keep calm, control yourself, and be proud of the fact that you were able to keep composure, because, we live in this generation where everybody thinks, oh, you need to create a moment. You don't need a moment, man. You don't need that drama in your life. As always, man, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.